Today we're taking a look at the Akko Cream Yellow Pro switches, which are marketed as Akko's upgraded version of their already very popular Cream Yellow switches. Without having to watch the entire video, I can tell you right off the bat that these switches are excellent, especially if you're looking for a smooth, long pull linear that has a very marbly sound signature. Although the price has increased slightly from the original Cream Yellows, it's still just $11 for a pack of 45, which is going to be great value no matter what budget you're working with. Having said all that, there are some key differences between the Cream Yellow Pro and the original Cream Yellow, so let's take them both apart to compare. The Cream Yellow Pro now uses a Cherry MX housing style, while the original Cream Yellow uses a latch housing. The material seems to be identical, but the color of the Cream Yellow Pro has changed to be a bit more beige compared to the off yellow of the original. The stem has also changed to be a box-style stem, which helps with making the key press more stable. I wouldn't call the original Cream Yellow a wobbly switch though, so the improvement here is very negligible. On the other hand, one of the more significant changes is the longer stem pull of the Cream Yellow Pro, which reduces the total travel distance to just 3.3mm from the 3.5mm of the original switch. You can also see some lube on the stem rails of the Cream Yellow Pro, which gives it a smoother key press out of the box. Although the spring of the Cream Yellow Pro is a bit longer, the operating point of both switches are rated at 50 gram force. The key press of the Cream Yellow Pro does start off a bit lighter than the Cream Yellow, but they're indistinguishable to me in normal use. You can also see some factory lube applied to the Cream Yellow Pro spring to help with the pinging of the original. Finally, for the bottom housing, the color of the Cream Yellow Pro is once again changed slightly to look a bit more creamy rather than the off yellow of the original. The most significant change here to many will be the change to 5 pins from 3 pins for the Cream Yellow Pro. This will be disappointing for those looking to easily fit the switches into Otemu hot swap sockets, but it does open up some plateless options for the switch. So in summary, I think that Akko has objectively improved the performance of the Cream Yellow switch with this new Pro variant, but some sacrifices were definitely made in the process. You get a smoother, less pingy, and more stable key press, but you give up a few millimeters of key travel and the original 3-pin bottom housing. It's important to note that the original Cream Yellows I have here are unlubed, and the two switches would become much more similar after lubing. I don't think one necessarily replaces the other, but it's definitely nice to have options. There's also a subtle difference in how the two switches sound, so for the remainder of the video, I'll be going through a few sound tests of the Cream Yellow Pro versus the original Cream Yellow. This is where my voiceover ends, but I wanted to thank you all for watching. I'll also be covering the Cream Blue Pro in a follow-up video, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one.